Hey, how you doing? It's Adam here. If I look a little gruff and homeless-like, it's because I have been sitting literally in front of my computer for the last 3 or 4 days, putting the final touches on my new program for dating in your full masculine, dating in your full power, dating after 35, dating after 40. We're actually having trouble coming up with a name because one name doesn't really seem to say it all. But it's about really learning how to embody your full masculine, no longer as a boy, more as a man, taking everything you've learned as a boy into your really powerful manhood. Once you've passed a certain age, usually around 35 or 40, women look to you for something else. They look to you for a certain solidity, a certain leadership, a certain knowledge of how women work, a certain sexual ability and comfort, and we cover all those things in this program. I did a survey of a bunch of people from this community, and I asked men, I said, what were your concerns, what are your fears, really, and what are your challenges as you pass 35, as you pass 40, 45, 50, and beyond? What are your concerns about dating? And here are some of the answers. Some of them are pretty funny, some of them are pretty sad, and we do address all these things. So someone wrote that his concern is that there are fewer and fewer available attractive women. I don't want to settle, but not doing so is getting harder and harder. So we definitely approach how to date younger women, how to approach younger women, what younger women often look for. Some younger women want young guys, but a lot of younger women want someone who has some experience, some mentorship, some ability, some battle scars in the world. They want to be able to look up to you and admire you. And we talk about admiration, we talk about inspiration, as well as common things like confidence. Somebody else wrote, I want to attract younger women. Seems to be a theme, by the way. I just don't want to have the energy to deal with all the pain and rejection of learning how to date again. All right, so we also deal with how do you structure your life so that you're not going on an incessant round of dates. I think it's the second part of our 6-part structure is how to arrange your social life so you don't have to constantly date, which is really a pain in the ass and expensive. And then someone says, I'm afraid of being alone the rest of my life. Don't blame him. We talk about that. Someone says most women who are over 35 really know what they're about and really don't seem to need a man for a long time. What do you think of that, baby? Yeah, you want someone who knows what she's about, and if you're not able to give a woman over 35 what she wants, you better be thinking about what is it that you have to offer. Because maybe what this guy is writing, he's not offering her what she can't create and develop. So we're going to talk a lot about what's the masculine element you could bring to a relationship that she can't create for herself. And that has all changed, by the way, obviously, in the last 20 or 30 years. Someone's concern is that the women my age are fat, ugly, psychotic, divorced with bratty kids, and all used up. Okay, I think that would fall into the how to date younger women rubric. Have exercise sex with an erotic female. Absolutely, and I think it's section 5 of the 6-part series is really about honing your ability to be a great lover. Not just a lover of women, but a lover of life, because those two things are tied together. I could go on and on. Getting older is a concern on its own. Absolutely. My greatest desire to find a woman I am completely compatible with. We talk about finding the one woman who you can really spend, if you want, the rest of your life with. And I'm just going to give you a hint. It's not 100% women. It's the 80%. If you can find someone who's 80%, stick with her if you want a long-term relationship. And we go into what are the elements that you really should be looking for and what, as a mature human being, you need to let go of. Okay? So those are some of the topics that we cover, some of the concerns and challenges that you guys have. And I just want to give you an idea of what I've done. I've collected these questions. I've been spending the last few months interviewing a lot of people, psychologists, dating gurus, women, and asking them really, what are your concerns and what are the key skills, techniques, tools, abilities, mindsets, body skills that really create deep attraction from the age 35 and up. And if you're under 35, this is what's coming. The skills that worked with you when you were 25 will not work when you're 35. So I identified 6 core areas. One is to strengthen your inner voice for power and confidence. The second chapter and the second month of this program also is how to structure your social life for leverage and leadership. So like I said, you don't have to go on a constant cycle of dates, which gets expensive and boring. You tell your same boring old story over and over again. And the third chapter is about refining your approach skills. How do you approach a woman, either online or offline? Always a great subject. 4 is having to refine your sexual skills so you can unleash your pleasure and unleash her pleasure, hopefully in ways that she's never had before. And by the way, one of the great things about dating young women is that they've usually had pretty boring sex with young guys. So do not worry about the virility thing. I have lots to tell you about that. The 5th section is about deepening your understanding of women, really kind of deepening what they're truly yearning for, not just the surface stuff, but what are their real erotic yearnings, what are their deep-set yearnings for the rest of their lives, because they have challenges and they have concerns and fears as well. And the last section is about how to hone your body for vitality, for stamina, for muscle, and for sexual appeal. So we've got body, we've got mind, we've got your social life, we've got approach skills, online and offline, we've got sexual skills, and also deepening your understanding of women. I really aim to create something very comprehensive. It's like a total life reboot. How are you going to be the full masculine for attraction in the second part of your adulthood? And I still don't have a name for it, but I will in a couple of days. There's a lot of information. It really aims to be comprehensive, and I hope to answer all your questions and give you what you need to find an unpsychotic fat woman with bratty kids, to find athletic sex, to find a beautiful younger woman, to find someone your own age, to find lots of women if that's what you want, or to find that one beautiful goddess who will make your life richer for the rest of your life. Whatever you want, I really want you to refine your skill sets so that you can have what you want. I will be with you in a couple of days with a title for this program. All right, have a great night.